Today we want to talk to you about Beck Arnley's offering on their automatic transmission fluids. Sourced directly from the original equipment manufacturers, we have 4 fluids available today. We have the Toyota Lexus Scion T4, we have the Mazda M5, we have the Hyundai Kia SP3, and we have the Nissan Infiniti, the Type HP, Matic J, Matic D. The one thing that we were able to do is we could consolidate Hyundai and Kia because they use the same fluid, even though they're separate dealerships, so no reason to sell you 2 separate bottles. We can sell you one for both makes and models. No different than with the Toyota Lexus or Scion, same difference. One of the key factors that we have with automatic transmission fluid is the importance of using the proper fluid for that transmission to prevent shift shudder and shift shock. Shift shudder is that shifting that becomes rough or jerky, like you're driving over a washboard. The other thing is shift shock, which is that momentary interruption in power that can cause a lurch or a rough transition from one gear to the next. The thing is, it's very important, if you're experiencing this with your vehicle or your customer's vehicle, it could be that they used the wrong transmission fluid. So for example, if you had to top off a transmission fluid and you topped it off with an aftermarket brand, you've now contaminated that fluid and you can now create a shift shock or shift shudder. So you want to make it, it's very important that you use the proper ATF. Transmissions are built, or transmission builders are not only modifying transmissions to shift smoother, but they're also doing it to be lighter in weight, work better with the new fuel efficient engines, but also they are making modifications to the fluids needed to lubricate these unique, intricate transmissions that we're seeing on today's automobiles. The unique situation that Beck Arnley has is that when we're working with these original equipment manufacturers, as in the case of the fluids, these fluid manufacturers and engineers are working with the OEMs as well. So when Toyota, Hyundai, Kia, whichever manufacturer is building a new transmission, right next to them is the fluid manufacturer manufacturing its fluid to the specifications for that new transmission that the OEM is building. So it's a very unique relationship, one that we're able to work with as well to make sure that we can provide the fluids, the proper fluids to the automobile. So, unique position for that partnership. We have Beck Arnley, we have the oil manufacturers, and we have the OEM transmission manufacturers. Some key factors to consider. OEM fluid only uses high quality base oils. So does Beck Arnley because it's the same. There are unique additive packages required per that transmission builder. Then again, these unique additives separate the OEM fluid from the aftermarket. There's the big difference. It's the additive packages. The unique additive for shift shock and shudder is a friction modifiers. The function of these friction modifiers are modify the clutch, plate, and the band friction, thus affecting shift feel and stopping shift shock. Most modify the torque converter, clutch friction, thus affecting or preventing shudder. So let's look at this again. We want to make sure that we have precise performance in the transmission. You have the transmission builders modifying these transmissions and now using specialty fluids that are highly tailored to the unique transmission designs. And they also have exact friction requirements, both of which these fluids that they require give. You also want to make sure that you have better friction durability, good long-lasting performance. Providing for shift shudder durability, we are seeing increased drain intervals. So these increased drain intervals are giving you an opportunity to flush a transmission system more often and put back the original equipment fluid from Beck Arnley. So again, it's an opportunity for a sale for you as well as a service. And last thing, we are seeing specific viscosity and shear stability requirements that are being enhanced on the OE side as well. All of this is being met with the Beck Arnley fluid, which is sourced directly from the same folks that you would get from the original equipment manufacturer. Cannot stress the importance enough of using the proper transmission fluid on these highly intricate transmissions that we see today.